Traveling to Uganda to learn about the shockingly high rate of moms dying in childbirth, I knew this trip had the potential to be completely heartbreaking. And no sooner had we landed than we heard the worst possible news. A young mom, only 19 years old, who had hidden her pregnancy from her family, was in crisis. Her mother-in-law, Sarah, told us the story.
But she just got a headache and then went to a nearby clinic. Because when she got the headache, she later collapsed. And when she got up, she went to a clinic. And then the people at the clinic told her maybe it's important that they go to the big hospital. They decided that she needed emergency surgery because she had multiple pregnancy. Also, her blood pressure was high.
The girl, named Aisha, was rushed into surgery, suffering from a dangerous form of high blood pressure called eclampsia. Doctors were able to save her babies, but the young mom didn't make it. Aisha's story is the story of much of East Africa. Women dying at alarming rates, some of the worst in the world. Her twins were starting life in peril, poor, orphaned, and premature. By the time we arrived at the hospital, one of the babies had already given up the fight. As I gazed at the remaining sibling, struggling for his life, I couldn't help but wonder what the future would hold for this little one, who had already lost so much. The heartbreak of stories like Aisha's is that these deaths, 6,000 moms a year in Uganda alone, are so needless. Women are losing their lives for things that can be easily fixed, sometimes just a prescription that can stop them from bleeding to death for less than $1. Crossroads Relief and Development is partnering with Save the Mothers to stop moms from dying. We're adopting clinics and making the changes needed to save lives. Simple things like putting screens on windows to prevent malaria transmission, providing clean water to improve sanitation, or buying new mattresses to prevent infection, just to name a few. Won't you join us? Together, we can change the future for mothers and babies in East Africa.